Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Goff. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Goff. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picked off, what a play to set him up! The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play.
Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Hawkeyes are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Now possession laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Rides the back on the option. The give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Under fire! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quarterback got it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Good timing on the quick out. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Iowa. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to the running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's gone. Sweet cut there. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFarland. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. trying play action. They're working that left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for the big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Parker. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Norton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these...
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Looking to take a shot. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFarland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McFarland. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hawkeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? I mean, you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone on getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game.
Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players.